Now we've got a Top Gear moment for you, because tanks, tractors, torpedoes and armoured cars. Not your usual little runabouts, but the unique collection of one West Country family.
The Shoplands have been collecting and restoring Second World War vehicles since the late 1940s, and now some of them are going on display. Here's Jules Home.
All sorts of military vehicles and the odd staff car, and there are dozens of them. James Shopland has been restoring them since he was just about old enough to actually use a spanner.
My parents run sawmills. When I was a child, we had to have a big move around in the yard, and we had to move a lot of the vehicles, and I was allowed a day off school. And so I came home and watched all these old lorries be started and dragged and pushed in big clouds of blue and white black smoke. And I just thought, this is quite exciting, and they captured my imagination. I think it was that these rusting hulks could be brought to life. It was that, so there's life within something which looked worn out and knackered and tired.
They look an awful lot better though once they've been restored, as close to the original as is practically possible.
You could pretty much go out and buy everything to make a Jeep that was made in the Philippines in 2013. But for us, we'd much rather be sitting in an original Jeep body tub, which might be a bit battered, which might have a few dents and a few welded patches into it. But for me, again, it adds to the history of the vehicle.
And because they have a bit of history and are rather authentic, several of his vehicles have starred in Hollywood movies.
The exhibit that's been used the most is the landing craft. It was used in Saving Private Ryan with Steven Spielberg, and it's done quite a few documentaries since then. And in fact, it's going out in the summer on another film shoot. A lot of time goes into restoring them, and you think they're actually being used for a purpose. Yeah, a little bit of pride, and, you know, just also thanks that it doesn't break down on set. That's amazing.
It's not an overnight job restoring military vehicles. This is a Scammell Pioneer. It's a tank tractor. It was used to pull tanks. It does still work. It's got a top speed of 17 miles an hour, but it'll take a while to restore. It could be fully 10 years until James is happy with the way it looks.
As the people from the Second World War pass away, the only physical reminder of their sacrifices, the things they did, will be the vehicles. And if we can bring history alive to the next generation through preserving the vehicles, then I think it's worthwhile.
Some of James's collection will be at the North Somerset show next week, and at a 1940s weekend at Tentsfield at the start of June. Jules Hyam, BBC Points West.